Welcome back everyone, and thanks for joining me for another episode of my Manchester United career on FIFA 19, and Happy New Year. It is the 1st of January, we are here at Old Trafford to take on Wolverhampton Wanderers. It wasn't the most exciting of finishes to 2019 with those two draws in the Premier League against Arsenal and Everton, but I'm hoping we can kick on here and get ourselves back on track. A win is a must after those two draws. And we almost went a goal down so early on here. Here is Adama Traore then, just full of pace, this lad. As Wolves come forwards, it's a three-pronged attack. Fed out wide here to Diogo Jota. Dalot makes a challenge but fails. It's crossed in and it's on the head of Adama Traore, who did so well to break into the penalty area, unnoticed, unmarked. And he's put Wolves in the lead here at Old Trafford. Not the start to 2020 you were hoping for. Well, here is Zeiss now for Wolves. Oh, De Gea was rooted to the spot and he's hit the crossbar. They're just passing it around so well, Wolves. Oh, look at this. Diogo Jota. Good block from Tielemans. Again, it's all Wolves. United with their backs to the wall. Adama Traore gets his second. It's been coming and it's fully deserved. What a terrible start to the new year for Manchester United. 2-0 down to Wolves at Old Trafford. Oh dear, that just sums up our attack. Lukaku sticks his foot out, intercepts. It's forward for Lukaku again. Get in. Game on. Romelu Lukaku is back. He's finally got a goal after being out of action for so long. He's had a few minutes here and there towards the end of 2019 and it didn't seem as though he was going to refine his form, but he scored a vital goal here. We couldn't have asked for a worse start to the new year, 2020, but with a loss to Wolverhampton Wanderers. As Premier League champions, Manchester United should have really been winning this game. The only positive we can take from it is the fact that Lukaku got his name on the score sheet and has finally broken his duck after being out for so long. But to lose our first game of the new year, I'm sorry, it's just not good enough. Accrington Stanley, who are they? Well, we're about to find out as we are ready for some FA Cup action. And after he found his name on the score sheet in our last game against Wolves, Romelu Lukaku gets the nod, gets the start for Manchester United going forwards alongside Mata and Gomez. Joel Pereira also starts his first game for Manchester United this season after he was out for 4 months at the start. Clark to Finlay as Accrington Stanley come forwards. Can they pull off the impossible? I hope not. But this is what the FA Cup is all about. Finlay hits it, and that is incredible stuff from Joel Pereira. What a save. Saved our bluff as well of going a goal down. That was well and truly going in. Here is Tom Davis then, holding up play well. Finds Fred. Fred strikes it, and that is a world-class save from the Accrington Stanley goalkeeper. It's still 0-0 here. Very disappointing. Well, Accrington Stanley have got what they wanted. They've got a replay. They will be coming to Old Trafford, as well as being awarded some prize money as well from the FA for holding us to a draw. Whereas for Manchester United, it's not good enough, I'm afraid. This should have been a game where it was a confirmed win for United. No ifs, no buts. We should have been advancing through to the next round. But no, we've got to play them again now. Well, we've got some players returning from loan. After being out on loan for a year, Joshua Bowie has returned back to Old Trafford after spending time over in Toronto. And also, he's back from Napoli. It's Andreas Pereira. I'd love to know how well he got on, but it's just not to be. But he'll be back in the team. Well, up next, it's a big one. It's the first leg of the Carabao Cup semi-final. It's West Ham United against Manchester United. We are here at the London Stadium. This is the United lineup Sergio Romero starts it in between the posts. It's Valencia that takes the captain's armband today in this 4-3-3 formation. Fred starts on the left side of central midfield. It's been his competition so far, hasn't it? And Lukaku also starts again. And West Ham come forward. Here is Jack Wilshere from our Arsenal man, and Arnautovic with a warning effort. Fred. Here is Tom Davis then. What can he do? Finds Chong, first time to Valencia, bursts into the penalty area, finds Romelu Lukaku, and how Adrian is saving that, I do not know. Andre Kramaric taking the throw here for United, a bit of a strange one that. Fred will find Cameron Borthwick-Jackson, Kramaric continuing his run down the left side, but Matic finds Tuanzebe. United shape just moving forwards here, pressing West Ham. Davis first time, Lukaku through for Fred. Over the challenge and makes it 1-0. What an attack from United. So quickly executed and so deadly. And it's that man, Fred, the Brazilian, that's on the score sheet once again in the Carabao Cup. This really has been his competition this season, hasn't it? Lukaku does well. Turns on the ball. Finds Tom Davis. Strikes it. And it's very comfortable for Adrian. Should be better. Valencia looking for options. Finds Tom Davis. Back to Valencia. Nice little 1-2. As United look for that second goal. Fred now over the top to find Matic on the volley. And it's Nemanja Matic. Hasn't seen much action this season for United, but whenever he's come into the team, he's always seemed to have had an impact on whatever game he's in. And there we go. He's just got us a second goal. 2 away goals as well here in the Carabao Cup. It's falling for Felipe Anderson here. Plenty of space and time to cross that in to find the head of Antonio at the near post. Sergio Romero looking lively though. It's going to be another corner for the Hammers. Advantage Manchester United. We go into the second leg of the Carabao Cup semi-final back at Old Trafford with a 2-goal advantage. Thanks to that man, Nemanja Matic, who wrapped things up here at the London Stadium. We're looking in good form. We're looking ready for our next game against West Ham. Should be pretty simple at Old Trafford. We should be in the final. Up next in the Premier League for Manchester United, we travel to Stoke. Always been a tricky one, and I'm sure it will once again. But you can see Spurs, Man City, they had a good weekend. They're up to first. They're joint top by a point. Liverpool, they're level on points with us. So we need to go to Stoke. We need to get 3 points. And we need to get back on track after that loss to Wolves. Well, here we are then. We're in Stoke. Stoke against United. Never been the easiest of games, this. But saying that, the team selected today was in fine form. Very attack-minded towards the end of 2019. It's Tielemans and Pogba in central midfield. That partnership has been brilliant. And it's that front three of Lingard, Rashford and Martial once again. We need to cause Stoke some damage here today, and that's fallen beautifully for Marcus Rashford, who just couldn't get enough power behind it. Dalot, good clearance in the end, finds Tielemans. Out to Martial, here's Pogba now. United coming forwards quickly. Great counter, here is Diogo Dalot. Dalot, good low cross into the box to find Rashford, and he's got his goal. 13 minutes in here at Stoke, and it's 1-0 Manchester United. It's to be expected really. Stoke, they haven't had the best of returns to the Premier League as they find themselves rock bottom in 20th. And it's a good simple finish though from Marcus Rashford. Well, Stoke coming forwards here. Pogba did well to win the ball. Here he is now on the ball, and he's lost it. It's Benakofobi. Nice little step over, strikes it and scores. It's 1-1. The Stoke fans in absolute raptures. And he's going to go and celebrate not too far away from the United fans as well. Just rubbing it in, and look at De Ligt just backing off, and no challenge made. It's criminal. Babu to Tom Ince. These little 1-2s between these. The partnership, they've played it around Luke Shaw brilliantly. And now Tom Ince, he's going to swing that in, and it's fallen for McLean, who's made it 2-1. He pips Diogo Dalot to the ball, by just sticking his foot out. He lifts the ball up into the roof of the net and gets his team in the lead for the first time. Unbelievable. Showed great character in that first half, Stoke, to come from behind against the Premier League champions. And United have it all to do when Pogba strikes it first time. Right back in it. As soon as we kicked off for the second half here. It's just what we need. Great creativity there. First time from Rashford to find the run of Paul Pogba. Here come Stoke again. Afobe swings it in. It's an absolute shambles at the back. And it's cost United the lead again. It's Tom Ince on the score sheet, making it 3-2. Absolute shambles. What was Bailly doing? Why didn't he leave that for David De Gea? Why is he getting involved? There's just no need for it at all. Stoke have been world class today. I don't know what it's all about. Here is Babu. Feeds it down the line here. And what a ball into the box that is. And what a goal. McLean, second goal of the game. It's 4-2 now. How are Stoke 4-2 up against Manchester United? We've been absolutely torn apart at the back. And that is one hell of a finish. Very Paolo Di Canio-esque, isn't it? You'd never expect to see that from someone like McLean. It's mad. United have it all to do now. Time is running out. Here is Eric Bailly. Through for Tielemans. Here is Fosu-Mensah. Good ball into the box. Lukaku looking for a Di Canio-esque effort of his own, but it doesn't pay off. We've got the corner. Pogba takes. No messing around. And it's Lukaku. He does get his goal. It's 4-3. It's game on. 7 goals scored here. And there's still time for more. Fosu-Mensah to Tielemans. Good searching ball. Finds Rashford, and that's a terrible touch. Off his chest. He couldn't control it. It's going to be a United throw though. Takes it quickly. Finds Luke Shaw, just about finds Pogba. Here is Tielemans now. Shields the ball. Tielemans strikes it and scores. It's 4-4 with just 2 minutes left in injury time. He's going to go over and celebrate with the United fans. And so he should. To say sorry for this utterly disgraceful performance against a team that we should have been absolutely battering here today. Final score, Stoke 4, Manchester United 4. 8 goals in total. What a game, especially for the neutral. But, well, for Manchester United, we shouldn't be celebrating this. This draw feels like a loss. We come away with a point. And I really shouldn't be saying that it's a hard-fought point. Stoke really did turn it up today. It's awful. Well, we're 2 games in to the new year in the Premier League. And it's 1 loss and 1 draw. What's going on? Where's that form gone? Where's that goal-scoring form gone that we had towards the end of 2019? Yes, we scored 4 goals against Stoke, but we also conceded. I think a change of formation is a must very soon. We need to sort that out, because up next in the Premier League at home, we've got Newcastle, and we do need to beat them if we want to stay top. Here we go then, Manchester United against Accrington Stanley, Part 2. It is the FA Cup 3rd round replay, a game that we really shouldn't be playing. Can't believe it ended 0-0 in the last game away from home, but we've got to make sure it doesn't happen again here today. We can't be taking this into extra time or penalties. We need to be beating them. No excuse, especially being at home. This is the team then. So it is a back 4 of Valencia, Tuanzebe, Maguire and Cameron Borthwick-Jackson. In midfield, Carvalho starts alongside Davis and Fred. And going forwards, Lingard, Kramaric and Tahith Chong. Pereira again starts in goal. It's a good ball into the box that. Valencia heads it away. Thought for a second he wasn't going to get to it, but here is Tom Davis now on the move for Manchester United. Down the line for Jesse Lingard. Can United get off to a good start here? Tahith Chong, unmarked, makes it 1-0. Deadly, absolutely deadly from Manchester United. Tahith Chong gets his first goal of the season for Manchester United. And we needed that. Hopefully that will open up the floodgates. And we'll get a couple more. That's Valencia's. Comes forward, receives it, keeps it under control. Lingard to Davis. Does well to keep hold of the ball there. Finds Fred. Can't find Kramaric. Gets another go. Kramaric! Can't make it. 2-0. He's hit the side netting. Fred, first time passive for United. So good to see. So good on the eye. Kramaric through for Fred! Oh, that is just wonderful, isn't it? It's 2-0 here at Old Trafford against Accrington Stanley. It's the little Brazilian Fred on the score sheet. Fred is red. I love it. Kramaric through the middle. And Fred on his favourite left side just curls that into the net. Oh, Tom Davis, he's been brilliant. The ground is covered today. He's crossed it in and he's found the head of Fred. It's 3-0. He's on for a hat-trick now. Fred, he's just loving these domestic competitions, isn't he? This season. He has been brilliant for Manchester United. I think he deserves a spot in the first team for some Premier League, maybe even some Champions League action after these performances. I'll keep coming forwards here in the second half then. Finlay for Accrington. Twanzebe. I think he did just enough there, Axel Twanzebe, to put off that shot. He's still got a shot away though, look at that. Lingard. Good ball to find Kramaric. First time to Fred, who's on a hat-trick, remember. Here is William Carvalho. Good ball to the far post. Chong, great control, hits the post, and it's fallen for Jesse Lingard. It's 4-0 to Manchester United. Just what we needed. This performance, this result. Oh, free kick for United. I'm not sure what Pereira was doing there. Completely misjudged the punch, didn't he? And he has lost his clean sheet in this game. It's 4-1. Not much to celebrate for Accrington Stanley. The game's pretty much put to bed. Good ball. It's fallen back out for Fred. It's Chong. Strikes it first time. Oh, wow. Where did that come from? That is brilliant. Brilliant from the youngster. It's 5-1 here at Old Trafford. And he struck it first time on his left side. Little bobble on the ball as well. And it's right up into the roof of the net. Look at the swerve he got behind the ball. Past every defender, makes it 5-1. It's brilliant. Borthwick Jackson here, just walking with the ball. Finds Fred now. Bursts into the box. And it's a brilliant ball to find Kramaric, who's just deadly in that 6-yard box. He goes and celebrates in front of the fans. It's 6-1 here. Angel Gomez just getting away from his man. Good cross. Good goal. It's Kramaric with another header. It's his second of the game. It's 7-1. It's 7th heaven for Manchester United. Right before the final whistle. We've really steamrolled Accrington Stanley, getting our name into the next round of the FA Cup. 7-1 to Manchester United. Just what we were hoping for after our poor performances lately in the Premier League. Let's hope we can continue this and take it over into our next game against Newcastle. That's going to be it for this episode anyway, guys. Hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you all very soon for the next one. Thanks for watching.